Boom! Shelter! Ow! Blue beam from hell! Oh! Shine Aqua!
You don't actually have any anime powers, right? We just talk about them.
Shut up, Mike!
I'm too old for the shit. Okay, so the Pint Glass podcast.
Star Serious Laser!
Ohayocon ×2!
Uranus World Shake It!
The Pint Glass
Where did you attack?
Page Trigger Hard Attack!
Wait, what?
I like Sailor Moon. Shit.
Oh, God. Alright, I'm done.
Listen to the Pint Glass podcast.
Get on those podcasts.
Did you have to use the steel chair? Ow.
Alright, glass holes, this is the Pint Glass podcast, and this is our very first episode. I am Mike, this is Patrick.
Hello.
John.
Yo.
And Chris.
¿Cómo estás?
And yeah, we're just going to do a brief introduction of who we are and what we like to do. Let's start out with Patrick.
Hello, I am Patrick. What I like to do, that's a really loaded question. Well, my training is in writing. I have an undergraduate degree in English creative writing. I love reading. I love anime. I am not as up to date as I should be on video games, but I'm going to get there. That's what I bring to the challenge. I'm also going to bring the literary perspective of things to the challenge. We're going to talk a lot about anime, a lot about culture, a lot about video games and comic books, and I feel like the literary perspective is going to add a little bit more intricacy and a little bit more particularity to what we're going to discuss.
Cool. All right, and John.
I bring less of a educational background than Patrick to the table. I bring more of the, I kind of know stuff, and I'm going to make it up as I go. I am probably watch the most anime out of the group, maybe second to Chris, I don't know. I play the most video games, I can tell you that. And yeah, I just add in what I think I know and roll with it. And then Patrick will probably correct me. So, yeah, that's all I got.
I'll only correct you if you're wrong.
And Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I bring nothing special.
No.
I bring the attic and I bring the beer and waffles and chicken. I'm very un-PC. I will say things that probably shouldn't be said that I probably won't take back. I like all kinds of anime and some video games and comic books mostly. Superhero shit. I curse a lot. I like beer. I like booze. I bake.
Beer and booze. Yeah.
I'm a
Beer,
very,
booze, and bacon.
I'm a very straight, accepting human being. I have a blonde mohawk too.
Nice.
That's all I got.
And I am Mike. I am an animator. I also studied game design. So I play tons and tons of video games. I watch more anime than I should. And I study old-timey animations too, like, Mickey Mouse and things like that. But, yeah. So, that's the introduction. We're going to be talking about Fooly Cooly today. An anime that was started by Gainax Studios, who did Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann and a couple other things, really weird animation style. Yeah, so...
Really crazy. One of my more favorite animes, I know a lot of people... especially your reaction, Mike, right away. You're just like, I have no idea what was happening.
I don't know what happened.
That's pretty much it. You have to watch it like 2 or 3 times.
My brain hurt.
Luckily, it's only 6 episodes, so you can kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
More than that.
That's beer's opening.
we're just tossing around things and opening beers. Don't worry, Pepper.
Come by.
Everyone say he's gonna break you. That's just gonna shatter.
Oh, poor kitty.
We'll be okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it's mainly being about like the teen angst that he's going through. The whole his brothers are gone. There's 2 love interests in there. One's the one he should go for. The other one's like the risky one. So it kind of plays off that and the whole thing about like stuff coming out of his head. I don't quite understand. Patrick may know more about that than me. I never really.
A little bit.
I know like it represents something. I didn't know what it was.
I just love all of the guitars as a reference to a penis. I think that's something that's hilarious.
Nice.
Most of
I'll watch this thing now.
yeah,
I didn't realize
and
that.
I can agree with John's character dissection of Naota. He goes by Takun a lot. By the Mamimi is
Yes.
the character who is his older brother's girlfriend / estranged lover. His name is Naota, so I'll call him Naota for my own consistency.
Yeah, the Takun, I think, is just a generic anime name that's commonly used, and they use it as just a funny thing to just have the girl call him that. And he keeps having to say, that's not my name. It's also, I think, a play on like the sole fact he's trying to make her know his name because he does somewhere really like her, but he has to compete with his brother, who...
Son of a bitch. That's my cat, by the way.
There's a cat destroying some furniture.
Yeah, that's fine.
You big bastard.
And Takun, it deals a lot with his coming of age, with his discerning an identity. He's like nearing the end of middle school. He's about to be going into high school. He's not quite a kid, but he's not quite an adult yet. And he almost really doesn't want to necessarily be an adult, but he doesn't want to be a kid either. He's stuck in this cultural gray area. And I think that's characterized really, really well because he's simultaneously, like, yes, he's attracted to Mamimi, but at the same time, he's, like, trying to be, like, a bit of a hard ass. And, like, no, I'm not attracted to you. I want to be brooding, but he can't brood because he has no identity yet. And he's trying to form an identity. He's trying to develop his own identity, unique from his father, unique from his own culture.
Well, that's why he rolls with Haruha. If I pronounce it correctly. Haruha. Haruko.
Haruko?
Yeah.
I haven't finished it yet, so...
Which is later. That's not actually her name. It's revealed later. But that's the weird alien girl on a Vespa that comes and hits him with a guitar in the head, which spawns the whole, like, things coming out of his head, which the first one is...
Robot?
Yes, but he has a name.
Lord Titan?
Yeah.
Something like
No,
that?
it's Conti.
Conti.
Lord Conti. From
There you
the
go.
game the Lord of Destruction or whatever, from that little game Mamimi plays. She names him that. It's basically a robot with the television on his head. And it's hilarious. But yeah.
What I got, it was I kind of felt like it was sort of a coming of age existential story. He's like you said, he's got these love interests and they're just, but at the same time, there are so many little weird things about the show. I'm pretty sure there's a scene where they spoof South Park for a while, and
Yes, there is.
his dad gets turned into beef jerky.
Hey, you ruined it for me.
You're supposed to watch this.
Yes.
Next week.
Chris,
I thought we were going to touch upon...
Chris has
Like
failed the
massage
assignment
movie.
by
already.
default, with every challenge
F
that
minus.
we issue, someone has to be dubbed the loser.
Whoever doesn't know.
There's never a victor. There's only a loser.
Challenge next week. Like,
But he did,
there.
to give Chris a little leeway, he did say in this episode, we're just going to briefly touch on the first two challenges we have.
Yeah.
So that way we're not going into it. So next show we can more set up this. We're just trying to let you guys know what we're doing.
Like beef jerky, which I didn't know about till now.
You'll find out.
It was weird.
It's a weird part. It's
Overachieving bastards.
The
Hey.
coolest thing about the series is
Hey,
that
I get to lose the next section because I didn't even open the envelope. So
You have a week. It's music. I'll probably car on the way to work. It's a deep music DVD.
I understand that. I'm just saying I'm going to lose the next section
We'll
because I didn't open the envelope.
preview it
John
now, if you want to.
John hasn't done his homework.
I'll make it up as I go. Fine.
We can't make this one up.
The
I'll just
coolest
read
thing.
what's on the poster. That's all I got.
Like 10 albums ago, man. Like 10 years ago.
So I'm in the past a
So
little
old
bit.
now.
So old. I gotta get with the time.
She's 40 now.
Well then, let everyone know what we're drinking. Feel free to let us know what you're drinking while you watch this.
Yes.
Because I feel as though a podcast isn't thoroughly enjoyed unless you're having your favorite beverage, be it alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I don't mind. I like.
We
Fancy.
go down easier with a liquid.
Yes.
Well, I've been there.
For those of
Fuck my
you,
life.
until we get this on video, one of Chris's cats just tried to eat Mike's hair.
Yeah. It happens all the
And
time.
it's kind of hilarious.
That's my boy.
So, the beer we're drinking is probably one of my favorite Belgian-style beers. It's Golden Monkey from Victory. High in the ABV, high in the deliciousness.
Yes,
yeah.
it's very good.
It is. As someone, all I really know about beer, about alcohol of any kind, is that I'm good at it. And I've got to say, like, it doesn't. This is. I can tell by tasting it. This is of a higher quality. It's through a smaller company, so they're able to have a bit more control over the product they distribute. This is great, and it has a 9.5% alcohol content by volume.
It does.
So, like, this is like a 12-ounce glass of wine.
Gets me drunk.
Like a 12-ounce bottle of wine, I should say.
Yeah.
My God, my God.
It's all right.
My God.
That's why we ate before we started this.
Don't even help though.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I would have no. Me and Mike might be the most knowledgeable on beer because you brewed beer, right? Or did you brew?
I tried to.
Okay.
I've done root beer. I've done a mead.
Root beer's close enough.
I will definitely do beer in the future, but I just don't have all the equipment right now.
Gotcha.
But
It's a hefty endeavor.
I
That's the
drink it a lot.
I do as well.
All the beers, anything. Just hand me a beer. And it'll
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what's going to happen here. We're going to walk
make
in.
it
There's going to be some beer.
disappear.
Yeah. Here we go.
I'm not picky. There will be, I don't know if this will be a challenge or not, but there will be one day where we each bring our favorite drink, and then we pass it to the left.
Tequila. Give me mine. Come prepared.
Oof. Yeah, come
Come
prepared.
prepared.
And then...
I'll have a bucket.
I'm going to coat my mouth with wax.
Give me a bucket. Give me a rest.
Was it like a wine tasting where I just swirl the tequila, sip it, and then go, whoa!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, you've got to
You've got to
No,
drink
no,
it.
no.
You have to drink all of it.
Don't do it. It's going to be terrible.
It'll be a fun episode.
It would be a two-parter.
Yeah,
After the hangover.
we gotta sleep, and then we'll wake up, and
Fall out of my chair.
that'll
pour
be the review
tequila.
of what we remember.
You can't sleep here.
The 48-hour Pint Glass Podcast Deathmatch.
So, we're going to go into another one of our segments, and we're going to try to do our favorite animes of all time. And this time, we're going to start with Chris.
Okay, favorite anime movie. My first one I ever saw, definitely Vampire Hunter D.
No, is that the reboot or the original Vampire Hunter D?
The original.
The original?
Bloodlust?
Yeah. No,
I think-
Bloodlust is the
second-
the
is it
remake.
the
Yeah,
reboot on
yeah.
it?
I think so. Yeah.
Not watching that one. Not watching that one.
The animation is great. The plot is
It was a very simple plot. the
vampire.
original one.
Yeah, I
Vampire
love that one. It
hunting.
was a good one.
The
Yeah,
plot is
pretty
vampires
much.
and they're bad.
This nostalgia. The first time I ever saw was like being 12 years old, being oh crap, there's nudity in the cartoon, there's cursing in the cartoon. Holy shit!
Look at all that blood.
This is badass.
Mom's right there behind me. Watch your cartoons, Chris.
They don't
Oh yeah, I
care.
will. Anime series, my favorite one is not Sailor Moon. Surprisingly, it's probably Death Note, the first season.
All right.
It was
Cool.
full like intrigue, like a thriller, a little bit of horror in
Yeah.
there. Second season fell apart completely, but first season of Death Note, my absolute favorite.
Nice. All right, John, what were yours?
Ooh, let me see. I don't know if I have a favorite movie. I haven't watched too many anime movies. It might have been, what was it? It's Blood C, I think. Off of the Blood Plus,
Okay.
kind of.
It's very good.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
really. It had a really good twist at the end. Basically, it was. It started with she was in this weird village, and like it seemed like she was the only one, and then it just everything erupted, and it was just a weird twist. I don't want to reveal it in case I do challenge it because it's a good movie to watch.
Yeah.
Favorite anime series. I would have to say I really like Trigun. I can watch it over and over again. I would say DBZ, but DBZ is just too huge. Like, I love it. It's a cornerstone of anime, but it's just too huge.
It's like saying your favorite band is the Beatles.
Yeah. like
Trigun.
Trigun, I just love it. It has everything it needs to. It's got goofiness, it's got seriousness, it's got the feels. Like, it has everything in my opinion, so that's why I love it.
Nice. And Patrick.
As far as my favorite feature film, it might sound like something of a cop-out, but the Evangelion 2.22.
Okay.
Just because, like, the animation was great, the plot and the characterization, like, for a reboot, they make some pretty serious character choices that are vastly different from the Evangelion series. That being said, they make great choices. And they make choices that make sense. They show conscious thought. And watching Unit 1 take a track start and run through a city, like, I ran for a long time, and I paid attention to the little motions that it makes when it, like, takes a line.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, I can remember feeling like the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, just like, wow. That's awesome. As far as my favorite series, again, it might be something of a cop-out, but Gundam Wing changed everything for me. I was, like, very, very young when I got acquainted with Gundam Wing, and to see a cartoon that does things, like, initially I was drawn in by, like, oh, great, giant robots. I love giant robots that attack stuff. Like, that'd be great. And it turned into the nature of war and using highly advanced technology and being a 15-year-old and the consequences therein. Like, they covered so much ground, like, on a political scale, on an intercharacter scale, and it changed how I look at anime and at animation in general.
Nice. So I would actually say, normally I would say Dragon Ball Z, because that was one of the first things that I've seen, and it's so, it just kind of pulls you in. It's very mainstream and very nice to watch. But recently I've been watching Berserk, which we're actually going to be doing a challenge on later on, and I don't know how many people have watched that, but it is really good. It's really bloody. I like the more serious animes and the more dramatic things, and it's probably the most dramatic one that I've seen. It's just, giant swords and demons and everything you can want.
It's true. There's political intrigue, too.
He kills 100 people one time.
He does
by
kill
himself.
100 people.
To clarify what I said about Dragon Ball Z, don't get me wrong, I fucking love Dragon Ball Z.
I think everybody most people love Dragon Ball Z.
I also love the Beatles, but
it's like a cornerstone thing. Like, it's just like you say it, and everyone's like, yeah, that's...
we've all seen that.
Yeah, like, pretty much most anime fans will like it. I'm sure there's people out there that are going to be like, well, Dragon Ball Z is stupid for these reasons. That's great.
Yeah, sure.
Great.
And it is, but it's still awesome.
You have your opinions. That's
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I love plenty of stupid things.
Yeah. And one of my challenges, I'm sure you guys are going to be like, why does he even like this? This is stupid.
All right, cool. That's a good one. Could we I think we can just segue into our favorite video games, too.
There we
and
go.
let's go around the other side of the room and do Patrick first.
All right. Well, as I said before, I'm not as up on video games. Like, the most advanced console that I've got right now, I've got a PS2. I'm rocking it hard.
You can say whatever one you want. Mine is actually one of a Nintendo game, so you can just...
Fuck yeah. It's the expansion of Sonic and Knuckles for Sega Genesis. The original consoles had a flip top on them, and you could combine the cartridges for the older Sonic the Hedgehog games to, like, you get a new game. If you had a second
play
one,
as Knuckles?
yes, you can play as Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 if you have the Sonic 2 cartridge and the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge.
Nice.
And if you have the Sonic 3 cartridge, you can play as Knuckles throughout Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and into Sonic and Knuckles. And you can play, like, it has the complete continuity, so you can save your progress like you would in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in levels that are in Sonic and Knuckles, and you can, in doing so, like, you acquire the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Emeralds and become like Hypersonic or Hyper Knuckles, whatever. That to me was so cool, and it was something that the intricacy of each level, the hidden areas, and the fact that like in writing these games, they had the foresight to say like we want this to be the long-term goal. So going back into Sonic 3 as Tails or as Knuckles, you can find these hidden areas. It's an entirely different game. It's entirely different plot, and it works.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, some of the classics are great games.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had mine wasn't an SNES game, classic RPG. It used to be Chrono Trigger, great RPG, but
Yeah.
I've played way more Mass Effect than I ever have. I love the whole series. I don't care what anyone says about the third game. I love it.
It's a great
what you want
game.
from it. Yeah. I know everything stupid, downloadable content, all that crap. Beat it. The multiplayer was great. The game was great. Second one was great. First one, a little tedious, but still had a great storyline. I just love all three games. I know the new one's coming out, and they want to just do a whole different thing, which I'm excited for.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that one.
Yeah, just the non-Shepard Mass Effect where you explore, but Mass Effect, the trilogy, is my favorite.
All right, Chris.
For childhood memory's sake and just sheer hilariousness, the first Tomb Raider for PS1.
Oh my god!
One of my favorite games.
With the triangle
Watching a
boots.
swan dive off a cliff and just like going, ugh, and she comes up and dies. It's fucking hilarious. Unleashing all the animals and all the levels and running out without guns trying to beat it is fucking hilarious.
That game was impossible.
I don't think I ever
Fun
beat
enough.
it.
You didn't?
I don't think I beat it.
I beat it.
It was
a couple
hard.
times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And then fighting a T-Rex for the first time with the shotgun in that I call it the Jurassic Park level.
Yeah.
That was hilarity. Scared me to death because I'm afraid of like animals in games and shooting shit, but it was great. We used to play it to watch her die each time.
Oh, that game was so hard.
The hardest enemy was the camera.
Yeah.
Though Tomb Raider 2, creepy ass Butler was horrible. Creepy Butler always behind you going, ooh, carrying the strays was horrible. But for
You just
me,
jump off the balcony and die.
that was the redeeming quality. But Tomb Raider 1, second up by Streets of Rage 2.
Nice. All right. And mine is actually a Nintendo game, and it was one of the first games that I got, but it was so obscure
Mermaid.
that we got it for. What'd
Little
you think?
Mermaid.
No, that was a good game though. That was a very good game, by the way. But
Played the shit out of Little Mermaid.
beat it like 9 times.
Mike actually
No.
just ripped his shirt off of his chest to fight Chris.
My favorite, one of my favorite ones would be River City Ransom, and it was one of the first beat 'em ups, and
Yeah.
so obscure and such weird Japanese humor, and nobody really knew about it. Like every time I say it, people are like, "What the hell is River City Ransom?" Like it's the best game that you can play. It's way better than most of them.
It's one of those games where you can kind of play. You don't really have to think. You can just be like, "Bam, I'm not thinking. I'm punching dudes."
Exactly. And I didn't beat it till a couple of years ago because when I was a kid, when it came out, I was like 8. And then just like, you didn't know what to do. And then I was like, I figured out how to beat it. So I went back and beat it, and it was great. But no, that's probably one of my favorite games of all time. And
Makes sense.
nobody knows about it, and they
Yes.
actually did a Scott Pilgrim video game recently that was basically just Scott Pilgrim skin over top of River City Ransom.
Basically.
And it was great too. So
I played that and beat it as well because I had that's actually a funny topic because I'm one of the guys who I don't really like the movie. I know a lot of people love the movie.
I like the movie.
It was
It's
alright.
good, but the books are so much better. I know
The
that's
books are better,
cliche
yeah.
Always.
because most of the time books are always better
Yeah,
than the movie.
that's
But
Just because it's cliche
There's
doesn't mean
It's
it's
a
not
cliche
true.
of a
Yeah.
cliche now.
I know I'm ruining everything. But there were just a couple points where I was like, really, why did you change that or leave it out? Like the whole battle with the twins where they just completely changed what was happening.
Yeah.
They just made it a silly music battle. That's
Yeah.
not how it went down. Like they left out the whole fighting of the robot thing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Like little things they could have done that, like, because the movie was pretty long.
Yeah.
It wasn't a short movie. It wasn't like an hour and a
No,
half. It was
yeah.
like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was.
So, like, it wasn't like they were like short on time.
Yeah.
But the way I always describe it is like they were doing everything like from the first books, and then they were like, "Oh crap, we don't have enough time to get this done. Let's just smash
it
the
together."
ending."
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the movie, I can like it. It's good in its own sense. Like if you just view the movie as the movie with no source material, yes, it's good. But when you look at the books and you're like, "Oh, all this stuff happened," it describes him a little bit better. I thought he was a little bit more whiny in the movie than he is in the book. Where in the book he's more of a douchebag. But
he's kind of a douchebag in the.
He does some pretty douchey stuff.
I know he does, but like in the
Does he date a high schooler?
Oh yeah, I mean in both of them he does that. But yeah.
But he no, it wasn't her. It was what's her nuts, the lead singer of the Clash at Demon Head. He slapped it was Brandon Routh, failed Superman who smacked the blue out of Knives' hair.
Oh yeah. That
the vegan guy.
Yeah, the vegan guy.
That guy. You almost forgot about Superman Returns. You're welcome, Internet. You almost forgot about that horrible movie.
I didn't even think about that.
Not this time.
Guy.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Not this time, Internet.
Brought him right back into it.
I'll always jump on a bad Superman movie. The Superman as a feature film is kind of like the dark arts class from Harry Potter. It's cursed. Nobody can do it properly.
Because Superman's not a good superhero.
He's not.
And I'm going to get yelled at for saying that.
No, you're absolutely right. The most interesting part of Superman is Clark Kent.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh man.
Batman's better. I said it.
Well, we're gonna have a movie to prove it.
Exactly.
We have a movie to prove it.
We have 3 movies to prove it.
Come on, Ben Affleck.
Batfleck.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Did we do the beer review? I think we already talked about
we got the beer review.
Gold Monkey. It's very
I'm
good.
not tipsy.
Drink it.
So you need to know.
It's delicious.
I highly recommend. So, John, are you going to do your video game review of Until Dawn?
I can, yes, definitely.
Yes,
He
let's
killed the
do
hoe,
that.
by the way. You never have what you did.
I did make that's the beauty of the game.
I know nothing about this game, so that sounds terrible.
It's for PS4. I think it's only for PS4. Basically, it is a 90s horror movie that was brought, like, they do it in 2015, so it has nowadays, like, smartphone, bullcrap like that.
Yeah.
It's basically about a year later, or a year prior to where the game actually takes place. High schoolers pulled a prank on one of the girls there because she had a crush on the one guy, so they all like got in one room and he invited her up and made it look like she was gonna like make out with him. They all came out and scared her, and she ran away into the woods. The sister chased her. They got lost. No one found them. A year later, the brother to the 2 sisters invites everyone back. So now it's just playing off in this scary-esque, haunted kind of cabin.
Okay.
The biggest thing about the game is every little decision you make, be it how you choose to talk to people, what directions you take, all affect the outcome of the game. No matter what you do, any little thing leads you a different path. There's so many different endings, so many different things to do. There's not the gameplay is mostly just walking and then quick time events where you have to hit buttons, make decisions, choose which way to go, hit more buttons. So there's not really like a whole lot of gameplay in that aspect. It's a lot of just trial and error because it's only like 10 hours long, and you're supposed to play it, go back and try and redo what you did wrong and get it right. I think it's really good. If you really like story and really weird, confusing things that happen, my biggest beef with the game is walking around the goddamn areas because one joystick moves your character, the other one moves the friggin' light, so you have to get used to it, and it's all wonky, and you're just kind of like, where am I going? Walking around. My arm's going up. Oh, no, wait, back down.
Yeah.
Okay, backing around. But it's very little that you have to do. There are a lot of cool game mechanics, like one where you have to keep the controller still, or else it might lead to another thing. So, I really like the game. I recommend if you like horror, if you like story-heavy things, and a lot of plot twists in it, because you think something is going this way, and then it changes completely. So,
it sounds like it's somewhere between the game Final Fantasy VIII should have been mixed with the first Mega Man, mixed with the first Resident Evil game. Like, all sort of rolled into one.
It does not have that atrocious controls. Thank you very much. I can at least get from point A to point B in an expeditious amount of time. I'm not struggling to get away from the slowest zombie on the planet.
Oh, God.
All right, zombie, hold on. I got the spin all the way around. All right, I found the direction I want to go.
My character's also
Hey, that's
a
funny.
whiny bastard, so we're going to be another hour and a half.
And then we're just going to be like,
God.
where's Barry for half of the game?
That's why they added the quick turn in Resident Evil 3.
Wasn't it?
Quick
I
turnaround.
thought it was in 4.
No, that was with Jill in 3.
Okay.
With the, the stars.
Well,
stars.
they made
guy.
everything better in 4, because Resident Evil 4 was probably
Yeah,
the best.
that was a good one. Yeah.
Simple,
I
lots
love
of stuff.
4 and 5 were great. 6, I don't know if I like too much.
I never
but-
got through 5 just because I never had anyone to be the other person with me.
Oh, it's so good.
So
I love
I had to sit with the AI, and I didn't realize
played the hell out of
you have to babysit the AI and
Yeah.
shove it forward before
I
you
didn't
do
care
anything.
about the other person.
Well, they die, you die. It's garbage.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So you have to kind of shove them
Just throw a
forward.
grenade at them. It kills everybody around them. There.
I recommend playing Until Dawn, or at least checking it out.
Okay.
If you had to give it an X out of 10, what would we do?
I'm going to give it an 8. The controls kind of hamper it. There's a lot of choices. I think one of the favorite things about it that I didn't touch on is you get a feel for some of the characters. Like Chris Berry said, I killed one of the characters. I didn't know why.
Well,
Well, actually, I know why.
Prejudgment on the hoe.
Her name is Jessica, and she is kind of a hoe. Yes.
Case in
It's
point.
like, oh.
But like, I know why it happened. After it happens, you can look back and see what you did, because there actually is a menu where you can see the events you did and how
Murdered
it turns
hoe.
out. Yeah, basically, like, you did this. You're stupid. She died. Way to go,
It's like
dope. Yeah.
the objective detractions.
But like, there's other characters in there that I kind of stopped playing for a little bit because I was like, I don't want to go forward because I don't want them to die. I don't want them to die. I want to mess it up and they're going to die. And I want to be all upset. And I think that's one of the best things about it is it draws you in with like, you don't want some of these characters to die because you can relate to them and you're just like, oh, and a lot of the graphics feel real.
Could it then be said that you feel that the hoes are dispensable?
I mean,
That is not a
if-
serious question.
in the game, if there was a choice where I had to like, it was either me or her, I probably would have pushed her in the way.
Oh, he's good.
But
Oh, you did.
I didn't.
She got her jaw ripped off.
Yeah, well,
For reasons. She got her jaw ripped off.
yeah, well, that's because she went
Jaw
out.
ripped off.
That's because she went outside and yelled at
It was,
people.
it was a moneymaker. She got her jaw ripped off.
Okay, you're in a cabin, and she runs outside and starts
It
yelling.
sounds way worse than I thought.
She ran outside and started yelling at the forest. You never yell at the forest in a cabin.
Got her jaw ripped off.
Okay.
That was the real problem. Good game, 8 out of 10.
All right, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
That is Until Dawn. And
8.5 if you can keep your job.
John, do you want to shamelessly plug your YouTube channel, please?
I will. It's not up yet. We'll probably premiere it with this. It's going to be Pint Class Gaming.
There we
It's going to
go.
be where we all are able to take game challenges and play them. Because I feel as though having that channel, we can let's play through a game.
Yeah.
Some games we'll just play a couple episodes because I'm sure some terrible NES games are going to be in there. And
Oh, yeah.
some of them are so fucking hard to beat, you can't.
Yeah.
So we'll just play it
Mega Man.
until someone rages out and just
Mega
throws the
Man is
controller.
great. I've beaten them all
You
several
have?
times. Yes.
The first one probably took me a week.
The first one,
Just like that's what I did that week.
first one is pretty hard. Number 2 is harder though. Number 2 is probably the hardest out of them.
It is. I thought it moved so much smoother.
Well, it did,
It was
but
better, yeah, but
it was just harder.
oh, I
Never
love
played
it. Love
them.
it. Mega Man series is one of my favorites. Never played Mega Man.
I had
Oh,
a sister that
jeez.
had Duck Hunt, Legend of Zelda, which I hated.
Yeah.
I hate Legend of Zelda, by the way.
It's hard.
And I had Silver Surfer, which was horrible.
Oh,
Oof.
I think that was about it. So I was about to have.
We may have to get you the.
Although he played
Mega Man
Silver Surfer, he
anthology.
might be secretly better than all of us.
I actually beat Silver Surfer too. I actually beat that game.
You see?
I didn't, no, I didn't beat that.
Oh.
I beat Mega Man's, all the Mega Mans.
Chris Berry is secretly an NES hoss.
I beat the Little Mermaid too, by the way.
I said it was a great game.
And Darkwing Duck. I beat that one too.
Darkwing Duck's amazing. Because it was like, it's just like, they just were like, let's just kind of rip off the Mega Man format. Meh. So.
I beat them all. Except Mega Man. And Metroid.
Well,
Zelda.
the original Metroid's like possible.
Because I hate Zelda.
The original Zelda isn't bad.
It's too much shit.
Is that your official review?
It's too much shit.
Too much shit.
Too much shit. Got that kind of time.
It's a map. I have to go get triangles. It's dumb.
Look, when I'm 8, I don't have that kind of time. Be playing shit.
That's why the games were hard, because you were young. I remember that. It's like, this is... Like I said, River City Ransom was impossible, because I figured out you have to go all the way back to the beginning. That's how you win the game. Nobody ever told me that. So, yeah.
I mean, back in the past, we weren't able to go on the internet and look.
No.
Up. We had to silly buy Nintendo Power.
You just have to figure it out.
Flip through and find the fucking hint section or whatever, and then it doesn't even give you anything. You're like, God damn it! Now I just have to run through the whole game. I don't even know what I'm doing.
I love that sentence. Not to ruin the game for anybody, so we won't do it here. Well, what the hell? Why did I spend $2.50 for this magazine then? Damn it! Probably more like $8.50.
Probably. Yeah, then you had to go out and buy Nintendo games. You didn't know what was happening. Like, I don't know. This could be good. This title, this thing looks good.
The cover looks great.
Yeah.
This walked me halfway through the first level of 10.
Exactly.
What the hell?
The nice Big Trouble in Little China style cover that they had back in the day. You know? Almost Star Wars-esque. Looked nothing like that, but you know.
Get Fabio on the cover.
Just cracking up.
Gotta get Fabio on the cover of one of them.
I'm picturing Kurt Russell as Mario, and it's killing me.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So I think we're getting through everything pretty much.
Damn.
We are going to, let's see. So we're going to go to some of our upcoming features that are coming in the future.
Oh, future
Future
endeavors.
Future.
So we're going to be covering Ohayocon.
Oh yes.
I've personally never been there, but I think John and Chris have been there.
I've never been there.
You've never been there? Okay,
No.
John has been there because he's from Ohio.
It's actually not. Ohayocon is not spelled as like you'd not spell the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
It's actually as Ohio, as in the good morning.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, good
Right
morning.
before.
It's a con that I think has been around since 2001.
Mm-hmm.
I started going in 2003. I've gone ever since. This will be my 12th.
All right.
So, I'm a pretty big veteran. I don't go to a lot of the panels because I tried them out, and a lot of them are just like... And the guest panels, I'm not like the people there. I don't really want like they're pretty known stars. They're pretty good voice actors, but I don't want to wait in line. That's my biggest problem at the con right now. Is the waiting in line is atrocious.
Yeah.
But we're gonna cover it. I'm probably gonna go to some panels I don't want to go to just so I can write about it and talk about it. Hey, I said I.
Yeah, and
It's my vacation. I'm gonna be drunk all day.
Great.
All day for like 4 days.
I'm gonna have a nice page of notes.
So Chris won't
is
be
gonna have
writing anything.
Crayon scribble on a piece of
Bro,
paper.
I'm actually pretty functional drunk.
Crayon scribble on a piece of paper.
Are we? Will we be doing one of our other challenges? It was the popping the cosplay cherry.
Yes, Mike and Patrick.
That's me, I guess.
That's both of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're both doing it. Okay, so we are going to be doing our first cosplay, and I am going to be my favorite anime character, Guts, from the anime Berserk. Like I said before, I'm gonna be trying to make a full suit of Berserk armor if I ever have time for it, and I'll be documenting that on our Facebook page, Pint Glass Podcast. And we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if I finish that. I will try really hard because I'm very on the spot now. But
But
Patrick, what are you gonna be?
My character, I'm going to throw a bit of a curveball. I'm going to be Clark Kent.
All right.
So my big plan is to not spend any money.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear a Superman shirt under a dress shirt and decent clothes, and it's also not an anime character. So based on what John has told me about the convention, it is some comic book stuff going on too. So it's not that much of a curveball. But
are you guys going to Ohayocon, or are you guys going to Tekko?
I don't know if I'll go to the Ohio one, but I'll definitely go to the Tekko Showcon.
Okay.
Which
I'll
is
try to do both.
in Pittsburgh.
It's technically just TekkoCon now. It lost the show. I don't know why.
Why did it lose the show?
I don't know.
Doesn't that mean something?
It's just TekkoCon now.
I thought it was like Steel City Con. Like that's Japanese.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm not
It's
going.
Tekko.
I'm not going.
I'm not going.
I'm out.
All right. Well, I'm probably going more than likely.
I'm going.
John's going. I'm making Patrick go.
Yep. Yeah. This is. I mean,
So there.
What I can say about Tekko is it's less crowded, so it's less crowded. Even if you don't get they have like a premier badge where you can just get in another line and you go in before everyone else, which is kind of cool. I like that. I understand why Ohayocon doesn't do it. It's because they have too many people and it'd just be the same. They still should try it one year. I don't care if people complain. You pay a little bit more money, you should be able to have a little bit more privileges. Every amusement park does it. Why can't a con do it?
Yeah.
But they have that. It's less crowded. It feels like it's in a more open space.
I had a good time last year.
I don't know.
Well, this year.
Yeah, we have
84.
Back in the day, I went to the TekkoCon. But yeah, like I don't know square foot comparison of which is bigger. One is connected to a whole convention center. Ohiocon's open 24 hours, whereas Tekko closes. I think it's 2 a.m. it closes because it's in a convention center by itself. There's no There is a hotel connected to it, but not literally like building to building.
Yeah.
Ohiocon's building to building, hotel connected.
Ohayocon runs for 24 hours a day?
It kind of does.
Mary, mother of Motown.
They used to have viewing rooms open all night, but then people ended up sleeping in there.
Oh, yeah.
Viewing rooms.
That's
Viewing.
like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
where they have anime. The only reason I don't go on those is because every time I go up there, I'm like, seen it. God damn it. Yeah. But they, like, the convention center is technically open all night.
Wow.
Because it's connected to a hotel, which is open all night.
Like, I can't imagine 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. Ohayocon looking like anything positive.
Saturday night is normally when it gets like the most hectic.
Oh, sure.
That's when the most people get there, and a lot of people will just be like, "Well, it's Saturday night. We got to party like none other."
Oh god.
I do not stay in the main hotel connected to the convention center anymore because it is a hassle. Because they have 4 elevators, 24 floors, and a billion guests.
So how far are we going to be from
We have a skywalk.
to the convention center?
Yes. The only problem with skywalk is it gets crowded with photography.
I can throw elbows.
I
That's
that's
back in when I need to. I'll get through. Dude, I work all the time.
well, yeah, that's why I'm like.
I'll just go
Yeah,
first.
Me and Paul agreed that if it's a very attractive girl, if she shows some of the boobage, we'll wait. But if not, we're walking right through.
Awesome boobage.
That's right, Internet. You just heard the word boobage used in a
It's a
professional
real word.
capacity.
I'm sure it's in the
Boobage
dictionary.
and minimal lips.
It is. It is
DSLs.
probably in Urban Dictionary because everywhere is an Urban Dictionary. So
This is true. Exactly.
who cares? I am trying. Hey, boobage is a very PC word in my opinion.
It's pretty good.
I mean, you could
it's
just
a better word than
Huh?
breast. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's,
I mean,
it just sounds better.
It's better than blurting out like "damn titties."
Yeah, exactly.
Just like that. There's a very open window in the recording space.
Bah. What are they gonna
Nobody's
do?
up now.
I didn't swear. Banned. We're already banned.
All right,
YouTube.
so
Sailor Saturn for Tekko this
Yeah.
past time. Awesome costume, by the way.
It was pretty
yeah, it was good.
But the
It was,
I remember
it was
that.
sick nasty, yeah.
But the thing about it was, my friend said, "Chris, where's the makeup?" I'm like, "All right." So I had them blue contacts for waterwork a couple times. Blue contacts. They put on eyeshadow and did my eyebrows and all kinds of shit. So sorry, mouth in the beer bottle. So, teenage boy thought I was a transgender individual and tried to pick me up, and I was like, no.
Whoa.
Because I was clean shaven, hair was purple out on the choker or whatnot, and all kinds of accoutrement.
Oh, jeez.
And so it was like no. And I heard his friends over his friends say, leave that tranny alone. I was like, that is not me. I like Sailor Moon. I've seen
Leave that
all.
tranny alone.
I have the manga. No offense.
That is the
to
title of this
our
podcast.
LGBTQ community out there, but that's just the nature of the story. It happened, and I was kind of like, oh, I'm doing a damn good job then. I'll get paid for this shit on the corner.
Someone actually said the words, leave that tranny alone?
Yes. And I got...
Strange things happen at conventions.
The new title for our first
like,
episode
no.
is Leave That Tranny Alone.
I have my cute days and my really handsome days. But that's just what happened.
That tranny is busy. That tranny doesn't have time for your nonsense.
I should have dollar bills. I'm making it get paid. Make it rain. I don't have any time for it. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, that's good.
You buy me a beer or a Twix candy bar. Hey, I'm yours for a few hours.
A Twix, that's all you need?
Have you had a Twix? Twixes are incredible.
I have had a Twix, and they're great.
Fucking fantastic.
I'm partial to the peanut butter
I'm coming
Twix.
out of a hoish phase right now. I'm maturing. So you give me a Twix.
We're very easy to pay off, so if you need to make fun of something, you need
Twix.
beer and Twix.
Send us Twix.
Or perhaps Snickers bar. If you can find it, a Mars bar from back in the day.
Just send us an assortment of candy and it'll be fine.
If
you guys need something plugged, I know there's many outlets on the internet, but we'll do it for candy bars.
I will do
Maybe
things
ribs,
for Reese
some good mac and
cups.
cheese. I'm bored and lonely with 2 cats. I'm a grown-ass man with 2 cats.
We're going to have a new segment of send Chris all of your support. He's very lonely.
We only eat when sex is involved.
Kind of, sort of. And I'm quite pudgy, so hey. Hey now. That's right.
Yes, this beer is very strong.
9.5 ABV. I'm down with that. What's the
So
shots?
upcoming, we're going to check out Berserk that Mike has recommended.
Yes, it's so good.
I know I've watched the movie. I've not watched the series.
Oh, the series is
So
good
I'm going
too.
to try out that. Then it looks like we have books from Patrick.
I've got a short story. It's a sci-fi
Gotta read now.
short story. Oh, I know. Yeah, we're gonna bring the words. It's called "Why the Sky Turns Red When the Sun Goes Down" by Ryan Hardy. It's a really famous short story. It does great stuff on a literary level, but it also incorporates the sci-fi element. So it's rather than, I don't like to use the word elevating, but it is asserting the fact that there is value in sci-fi when it's done properly.
Heightening. Oh.
So yeah, we're doing that. We're me and John are also playing Fallout 4. So just to date ourselves right now, they came out yesterday, and we've been playing it, and it is great.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far.
I got to the part where you meet the black guy with the cowboy hat, which is now a trope that I've
because
noticed.
he was in Fallout 3.
Yeah. When
The
there's
sheriff.
Fallout 5, I think there will be another black guy with a cowboy hat and a rifle of some sort.
Yep. We'll
But,
be like,
yeah.
I'm the sheriff.
Yes, he's
I just-
the sheriff of somehow.
Some rebuilt
Fallout
town.
5, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, they could do one in Texas. That would be a good,
Oh,
good
man.
version.
Oof.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of traveling.
The stars at night are big and bright.
So we're playing that currently. We will probably have some sort of review and videos with that.
It's already
Make
ready
sure
for
to-
crafting, I can tell you that.
Yeah. I like it a lot already. I haven't played that much, but I'm probably going to go and play it right now.
Yeah, after we're done.
Stay up until 4 in the morning and, go to work very tired.
Yeah, it's part of the podcast.
That was a Chris Belch.
It adds feels.
Burping is, you understand we're drinking beer. So.
All right.
Well, everyone, I think that's all we have for today.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you, Glassholes, for showing up, and hopefully there's more people listening than I think are going to listen. And
All 7 of you. Thank you. Thank you.
exactly.
I'm going to go for a roaring 8.
All of our parents,
Yeah.
they'll listen to it.
They'll tell us how great of a job we did. Pat us
Exactly.
on the back.
Such a good job on your podcast.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
My mom will probably say it's all right.
Thanks.
It's alright.
That's what she say. It's all right.
It's all right. It's decent. You guys talked about stuff.
You did it. You spoke.
But yeah, thanks everyone. for
Cool,
listening.
and thank you
We'll catch you
guys
later.
for showing up.
Get all
Yeah,
of
he's
it.
far away.